sweet friends. My name is Jeannie. Welcome back to my channel. I was asked in my last video to share some of my collections, just to talk through some of my collections. And this space right here has quite a few collections. So I'm going to start right here. I think I'm going to do a little series on several different things I collect. So I'm just going to start here with this hutch. The first thing I like to really collect is mannequins. I think they're very, very interesting. And this is a very old one I actually got from the Goodwill. You can see it's in older condition, and I have vintage linens on her, and a thrifted hat, a thrifted little pretty like shawl, and this is like a embroidered neckline sort of thing, and a vintage apron. I have several of those. I'll share some of the other ones with you. I love this old piece of furniture. It's a step back cupboard, and I got it off Facebook Marketplace for $150 a few months ago. My first thing on this hutch here is this beautiful ice cream churn. It's such a pretty patina. It's green and it's got flaked off paint, and it's just absolutely beautiful. You can't make up that patina. It's so pretty, and I have quite a collection of those. The next here is a metal tin. I have a couple of metal tins around, but the Charles cookies. That is one of, I have a couple little metal tins, not too many. I have a collection of stained and crazed ironstone pitchers here. And these are large ones. Most of them are large there. And then I have a small collection of cash register tags. Those metal, sorry, I'm trying to get on here. Those metal tags, and I just have them coming out of one of the pitchers. Here I have a collection of, you'll see in the back here, these are cheese boxes here, wooden cheese boxes, and they all have the dovetail slotting on them, so they're old. This is a collection here of vintage gravy boats. And some are stained, as you can see. Some of those are stained. Some of them are in pristine condition, and then some of them are very, very stained, like this one that is my favorite right here. Only one of them has a design on it, but it's so crazed and stained. I love that one. I usually don't spend more than like $6 on a gravy boat, so I just think they're so pretty. I love the design, especially of the handles, but they're just beautiful. And there's so many different ways to display them. The next thing I have is I thrifted this mandala board in the back. It's a game board, and I just think it's neat. I love the wood patina on it. And then over here, I have a couple of stained small pitchers, stained and crazed. And see, there's two over there. If you see in these two pictures, I have something called tomato spoons. And tomato spoons are very intricate, and I just love them. Here's a small collection of them. I also have a collection of them up here. I have quite a few. I used to have them hanging on a spoon rack, but not any longer. I like to mix up my collection. So this is one that's very, very intricate, so pretty. This one's a bit different shape, but it looks like a flower arrangement. This one. And it allows the juices of the tomato to, as you scoop it up, it allows the juices to go through. This is a matching one here. And I like to leave the patina on them because they're the silver. It's so pretty. Some are silver and some are silver plated. Isn't that beautiful? So if you wanted, you could actually polish these up with silver polish and make them shiny. I like the patina on them though. This is the most common one I've ever seen, and I call it the acorn pattern, but I think it's Oneida. What does it say? Viners of Sheffield, England. Okay. So they're very, very pretty, very interesting, and very intricate. I just love them. So, next I have over here a collection of what they call individual creamers, and they vary in size, and actually these are all pretty much duplicates. So I have like two of the same, two of the same, two of the same kind of thing. And I just love those. I love the handled ones and I love the non-handled ones. So I actually have a collection of handled ones down here hanging on this little cup holder down here. This is a very unique set of creamers here, and it's not really a set, but these are called elephant ear creamers. See how they're kind of a closed handle? And I only have, I think, 2 of these. These 2 are it. This is like a creamer slash gravy boat, and this is a very tiny, it probably was out of a child's tea set or something because it's so small. There's no way you could, I mean, maybe a long time ago that was enough creamer for people, but if you're like me, you like a little coffee with your cream. So, and then over here, these are little vintage inkwells. And those are absolutely beautiful. I have another collection here of pitchers, and some are big and some are small, and they're different degrees of newness. I mean, that one here is new, but it looks old. This one, I'm sorry. This one here is very stained, very crazed. This one here is pretty stained and crazed. All these are old except for these 2 over here and this one right here. And then down here I have full-size pitchers, and you can see this one's pretty old here on the right. This one's pretty old on the right, and a lot of them have really pretty stamps on the bottom as well, and some don't. You can see the crazing on that one. This one does not have a stamp. This one has lots and lots of crazing. This is one I got in St. Augustine. And look at that gorgeous stamp there. It's absolutely beautiful. But it's in what most people would say bad disrepair, but I love them like this. I think they're so beautiful. And I got this for, I think, $5 at the thrift store in St. Augustine. This other collection is quite unique. These are called pie funnels, and they're originally from England. This is my favorite right here. So it says, the improved popular pie funnel carries away the steam and leaves the pie crust as light and flaky inside as on the surface. So pretty. This was my first one right here. You never forget your first, they say. So I actually got most of these from one seller all at the same time. I offered a price. This one's got a little staining on it. I offered a price and they took it. So that's pretty much all of this particular hutch, all the collections in this. I also have this gorgeous crock full of old vintage rolling pins, and my favorite are the one-piece design that don't have the little rolly things, but this one has this is actually doesn't move, so that's cool too. But I like the one-piece designs the best over this one, like it, you know, it moves with it. I like the one-piece design. And those are beautiful to me. I love the wood patina. And here's another one of the ice cream buckets that I collect. I love anything with sunflowers, so I have some sunflowers and some cosmos in there. Here is a vintage platter collection that I have on the wall. And I just have them hanging up there. And there is my part of a collection of the personal creamers and small creamers that are handled. I just think they look pretty like that. Here's another tin that I said I collect a few tins. This is another tin, and this is a casserole holder here, this little metal thing that I thrifted. More ironstone. So a lot of the things that I just showed you are ironstone. So if someone says they collect ironstone, that is what they mean. These are all butter pats of different varying styles and ages and everything. Some are plain white, thin and delicate like this one with a little sweet design on it. Some are chunky, thick, pretty. Some are marked, some are unmarked. And some have a pretty little design on them, which I think is just beautiful. Some have gold on them. This is one of my favorites that I found out in the wild for like $1.99 at an antique store. But it's red and blue, and it's just pretty, and it's marked as well. See all the crazing on that? I just love that look. It's so pretty. Look at the staining on this one. There's so many different kinds and so many pretty patterns. I tried one time to glue them to like a round frame, and it just really did not work well. They didn't do well that way. So anyways, there's lots and lots of those in there. I love old scales, but I don't really have I have a small collection of them, but that's an antique scale. That's one of my favorites. And another thing here that I like to collect, but they're just really unique, is flower frogs. Some are glass and some are metal, but these are a collection of my glass ones. Over here, I have a collection of old picnic baskets, and over here. So I really, really enjoy those. I have a small collection here of green and white, oops, I'm going the wrong way, restaurant ware. And it's really pretty there. See the little, it's not focusing very well, but see the little white creamers and stuff with the green stripe on them. They're so pretty. Anyway, so that is a part of some of the things that I collect. This is a small collection of metal flower frogs. I love the green ones particularly, but these are all different kinds. There's either green or just silver, the pewter, not pewter, I'm sorry, the zinc ones. So they're absolutely beautiful too. More ironstone plates. I love vintage baskets. This is a thrifted vintage basket. Apparently I collect puppy dogs too. And here's them. This is Puddin'. She's my basset hound. And this is Roscoe Ray, and he is a tweenie wiener dog. So a tweenie Dachshund, so he's in between a standard and a mini. He's a big boy. He weighs like 20 pounds, something like that. And also in here, this is, on this side, this is all just one room, y'all. But this is a collection of demijohns. That's the wicker wrapped baskets. And there's, wicker wrapped bottles. And they're just so pretty. Also have a small collection of the vintage radios. I think I have 3 of them. I think they're so pretty. And all these work, so it's really neat. My husband has a collection, and some of these are old and some are not, of the, what are these called? Decanters. Aren't they pretty? This one is very old. We got off of Facebook Marketplace. I see these in antique shops a lot. There's a crown on one side and grapes on the other. We got this gorgeous one off of Marketplace. Isn't that beautiful? It's crystal as well. It's very heavy. And he likes to try different bourbons, so there's quite a few that he's received as gifts there. He also has a collection of old pipes. These are called church warden pipes. See how long the stem is? They would be in charge of, the men would be in charge of keeping an eye on the church. But they didn't want to be disrespectful and smoke inside the church, so they kept their pipe outside and they were able to be inside, which is kind of odd, but that's okay. There's a collection of cigar boxes down there as well. So that is pretty much it from this. Oh, this is also and I'll have to tell you more about this. I think I've told you about it in the past. These are different types of pipes here. These are this is a like a pipe stem. So, and then this is meerschaum pipes. So these are them. Here's another pipe. Here's a little corncob pipe. And these are all usable because my husband pulls the guts out and replaces it with new ones, so to make it safe to use, you know, like sanitary wise. So that is it for this little collection. So if y'all are interested in it and you'd like me to show you more of my collections, I'd like to show you, but if you're interested, just give me a comment below to let me know that you would like to see some of my other collections. But thank you guys for watching, and thanks for the suggestion that y'all would like to see some of my collections. So there you go. I sure hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.